What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of a brand new dupe brand, and some of the dupes from this brand are spot on. I don't know how they can even get away with this. Come on. It's giving major dupes. So I want to see. The brand is MCO Beauty. You've probably seen them. I see them all the time on TikTok, and they have a full range of different beauty products, and most of them, if not honestly all of them, I think are pretty much supposed to be dupes for other high-end products. So I have a full face to try out today from them. I've tried a few of their products actually and really enjoyed them, so I wanted to get a full face together so we could try everything together. Nothing is over $30, and they're actually an Australian-based brand that just recently came to the US, so new to the US market, but not a new brand in general. And yeah, the dupes are crazy. Kind of reminds me maybe of Makeup Revolution, but these dupes are even a little bit more obvious, I feel than Makeup Revolution does, so I don't know. We're gonna see. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first we have a moisturizer. This is the MCO Beauty Souffle Dream Moisturizing Cream. It's one of these little push moisturizers, so this is supposed to be a dupe for the Drunk Elephant moisturizer that everybody uses the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops with, which they also have a bronzing drops dupe. This is the MCO Beauty Super Glow Bronzing Drops. I wanna get price points up for you guys on everything, so let me tell you the price. Okay, $18.39 and $20.29. So definitely cheaper than the high-end equivalents to them. Why did I say and that high-end equivalents? Because I think the bronzing drops are 40 bucks, and I know the Drunk Elephant moisturizer of this is pretty expensive too. So anyways, I'm gonna pump one pump out into the cap of this. I feel this is how I've seen the Gen Z people do it on TikTok. They put the drops into the moisturizer in the top. So I'm gonna do, drops are not wanting to come out. There we go. A little bit of the drops there. Mix it together and then apply to my face like that. One thing I did notice when I was doing my research for this is because this is an Australian-based brand, I think the price between the high-end product and their products is a lot bigger there than it is in the US, because we're importing them into the US. They're still definitely cheaper no matter which way you slice it. Basically they're half the price of the high-end equivalent, but we're used to dupes sometimes being, $8. You're not gonna get that with this brand. They're a little bit more expensive, but still definitely more affordable overall. Okay, the bronzing drop's actually looking pretty nice with that moisturizer, giving a little bronzy glow to the skin. So that is those, but one product from them that I've really actually liked, I've tried this already. This is the Flawless Glow. And so this is obviously Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter dupe, which we've seen every brand basically dupe this at this point. Now this is $26.69. So again, we're not talking super cheap, but when compared to Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter that I believe retails for nearly 50 bucks, it's again around half the price. So I feel this brand kind of falls into their own category. It's not really like the Makeup Revolution e.l.f. dupes because it is more expensive, but it's still cheaper. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think that to buy at that price point, you'd rather just get the original? But honestly, when it comes to this product, I really love the finish that this gives. I think it's beautiful, and I really like the product. So whether it's supposed to be a dupe or not, this is definitely a product that I would buy backups of and continue to use because I think it looks really pretty on the skin. And it comes in a lot of different shades too. I believe there's 11 different shades in this. I have shade 3, which is the same as one I typically use in the Charlotte Tilbury. Kind of a light medium shade, and gives coverage with a nice glow to the skin. It's really beautiful. And I feel for summer, this is a product that I'm totally gonna use a lot. Okay, gonna jump in with a little bit of concealer. They do have concealers the brand themselves. I just personally do not have one, unfortunately. One thing that stinks a little bit, because I'm still very much an in-person makeup shopper. I don't know about you guys. I swear I shop for everything else online, but when it comes to makeup, I love going into Ulta, Sephora, the drugstore, Walmart, Target, all those places to get my makeup. And in store in the US, the only place they have this right now is at Kroger. So if you live in a state that has Kroger, good for you. Then you are a lucky one. You can hop on over and get it at your grocery store. I don't have Kroger. I don't think they even have that in New Jersey. So for me, the best option is online, and I have started to see there's stuff popping up on Amazon, which is really nice. And they do have their own US website too. But yeah, if you live near a Kroger, you can get it in store. If not, I'll obviously link down below the website, Amazon, all that, where you can get their stuff. Okay, I just wanted to add a little concealer. I need a little something. All right, now we have the viral face wands. Obviously, again, Miss Charlotte Tilbury. She's the queen bee. Everybody, I feel dupes her products, which is interesting. They do have these Super Glow blush drops too. So how we used the bronzing drops in the beginning, they do have the blush drops, but I think I want to use the blush wand, because spoiler alert, I have tried this and I really, really like it. It's beautiful. Bronzer I haven't tried yet though, or the cream contour. I have this in medium dark, which hopefully we can make that work. There's how it looks. I'm gonna just do 2 dots to start. Maybe I'll just do there too. Let's see how it blends, because one thing about that Charlotte Tilbury contour, and I'll give you guys the price of this in one moment once I blend it out, but one thing about that Charlotte Tilbury contour is it blends like butter, but this actually is blending quite nicely as well, I gotta say. Because that's one thing I don't have patience for with cream products, is I feel like if they take a long time to blend, I'm just not gonna use it, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna go for something that's easier to blend. That's why in the past I always used a lot more powder products than cream, because I feel like cream wasn't at the same like level as powder products used to be, but now they are, because so many companies have come out with really great formulas. But this seems to blend really, really nicely, so I like that. Okay, looking up on the website right now, all the beauty ones are $18.39 as compared to the Charlotte Tilbury beauty ones are $42. So a little more than 50% off. It's like that middle range kind of price point. Okay, contour on. Even though that blended nicely, I feel like for myself personally, I would need a lighter shade. It looks a little like off on my skin, I think, the shade, but it does come in a lighter option. So for me, I think that might be better. Now this is the Blush Glow wand. What is the shade on this? Oh, the shade is Blush Glow. Okay, so it says the shade down there. So this is very, very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm, which I personally love that. That's probably like my favorite blush of all time. This one is definitely similar to that. It's like a rosy pink that has a pretty kind of sheen to it. So it's kind of like a blush and highlight in one, but it's just so, so pretty. And this is quite similar. I would say the Charlotte Tilbury one has like a little bit more of like corally undertones, or like peachy with the rosy, where this one is just like straight rose with that pretty glow, but really, really beautiful. So I like this blush a lot, and definitely one that I will continue to wear. And for the price difference, obviously a good deal. All right, now we have the highlight and glow wand. This is in the shade Champagne Glow. I have like, I think some of that blush on my fingers. I'm like, what is this? Okay. Anyways, shade Champagne Glow. So let's see what it looks like. This is always the most satisfying part, if it'll come out. There we go. Little highlight wand, tapping that onto the cheeks. Now, I'll be honest, I am still, for some reason, a powder highlight girly. I don't know what it is. I've like adapted to cream in every other category, like love me a cream bronzer, contour, blush. But when it comes to highlight, I do still prefer my powder highlights. This is pretty though, for sure. And I know a lot of people like cream highlights. Like that's a very popular item. I just prefer powder. Like that's what I reach for the most. However, this is quite pretty, but I don't believe they have a powder highlight. So I would love to see them come out with one, but this is the cream little wand that they have. It's giving glowy for sure. Okay, I feel like I need to at least set my T-zone with some powder, because we're giving very glowy, like extra glowy, which I do love, but I feel like I need a little matte, you know, at least on this under eye area. So I'm just going in with some of the Laura Mercier powder. They do have a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pressed Powder Foundation. I don't have that, unfortunately, but I believe that's the only powder that they have, at least that I saw on the website. So I'm just using some of like my OG fave, which is the Charlotte Tilbury, or not Charlotte Tilbury, I'm sorry, Laura Mercier powder. I love the mix of like matte and glowy. Like I'm still, you know, keeping the glowiness, but I'm just like mattifying in specific areas so we don't look like sweaty glowy. You know what I mean? It's like a little in between. But like this complexion, I feel like is looking really good, so I can't complain. Okay. Up next, we have a brow gel dupe. So this is definitely supposed to be a dupe for the Refy brow gel. This is their brow laminate sculpt and set. So you have that same kind of like wand thing on the top with like a comb as the Refy one does. And then, can I open this? There we go. A brow gel in here. Like this literally looks just like the Refy. It's like that white kind of brow gel. So I actually really like the Refy one. I'm gonna go through my brows with this and see how it works. Okay, actually doing quite good, because what I like about the Refy one is it picks your brows up and they are not gonna move. And this one seems to like feel the same way. Like it's picking my brows up quite easily and kind of setting them down. Now I have thinner brows, so I never really use like the brush tip sort of applicator on the top. Going through it with the spoolie is enough for my brows since I don't have that many. But nice that we do have that option. This looks really nice and did not you know, significantly change the color of my brows or anything like that. So I like that. All right, now we have a mascara. This is the Extend Lash. So this is like a tubing mascara. And I have to be honest, I'm not 100% sure what this is supposed to be a dupe for. Maybe the Thrive mascara that's like a tubing mascara. I don't really know. Cause like the packaging doesn't really look like that, where a lot of these other ones, like the packaging is spot on to what the dupe is supposed to be. So if you know what this is supposed to be a dupe for, please let me know. A lot of times tubing mascaras aren't my favorite. They are helpful though when your lashes are shorter like mine are right now. So to give, you know, some length. So I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes just to pick them up. And then let's go in with the mascara and coat these lashes. Okay, this is actually looking pretty nice, helping to add some length. Like I feel like that looks pretty good. That was like one coat. You all know Milani Anti-Gravity will like forever be my fave. So I don't know that I'll ever, you know, fully replace that with something else. This isn't bad. And I would say if you like tubing mascara, worth a try. But I do like my Milani Anti-Gravity better. Gotta say. My lashes have just been kind of sad recently. It's like the one thing in pregnancy that has not grown for me. They've gotten much shorter because I had to stop using my lash serum. And so everything else growing bigger. The lashes are not though, unfortunately. So we're dealing with a little lackluster lashes, but it's okay. But as soon as I pop this boy out, I'm back on my lash serum grind, that's for sure. Okay. Anyways, last product that we have is a lip oil. So again, they joined the train of everybody else duping the Dior lip oil. And honestly, I'm here for it because the Dior lip oil is nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's, again, it is like, I think 40 bucks. Let me look it up. Yeah, $40. Like that is a lot to pay for a lip product. This is $9 and some change. And it does come in a few different shades. I have sheer rose here, so a little bit of like a pinky. And I'll go in on the lips with this. Ooh. The scent is like rose, which, okay, isn't the shade. Did I say the shade was pure rose? Yeah, sheer rose, so I mean, that makes sense. But it does smell really nice and gives a pretty kind of glossy look to lips. Almost feels a little bit more oilier than the Dior lip oil does. It's like less, it has less like tack to it, like a little less sticky, but I really like it. They have dupes for like everything on their website though. Like they have dupes for the Laneige lip balm. They have dupes for the Charlotte Tilbury like Pillow Talk lipsticks. I think I even saw like a Fenty lip gloss dupe. Like they have all the lip dupes. I do have 2 more lip products from them that we can actually try. So now that we've like seen the lip oil, I'm gonna take it off and let's try these 2 other ones too. So the first one is, this is a cheek and lip tint. The shade on this is blush red. So I'm gonna use it on my lips obviously because we already have stuff on our cheeks, but you can use it both places. Not 1000% sure what this one's supposed to be a dupe for. Like I know there's a lot of products that are like this out on the market. I'm not sure what exact one, but if you know, let me know in the comments. Gonna just get, ooh, I feel like that was too much. This is darker than I thought it was going to be, but I'm just gonna spread it out. Whoa, she's bold. That's for sure. Okay, I shoot it out a little bit, like with my finger. It does come in like 5 different colors, I think, so if this isn't your vibe, there's other options. One thing that's interesting, so this is a cheek and lip tint. A lot of times tints like dry down and they're very much matte, like almost giving like stain. This isn't like that. Like it still has like a glossiness to it, which is actually quite pretty. I just don't know if on the cheeks, I feel like it might be a little too much, so I would probably stick to this on my lips, unless you want like a glossy look on the cheeks, which is definitely like a thing that people like too. So it's definitely keeps like that glossier consistency, which I think for the lips is really nice because it's not gonna dry them out. So many like stains that dry down to be a matte are just like so drying. So that is that. And the last thing is this light shine, or this lip lights shine gloss. So I don't know, this is so nostalgic to me. I don't know if anyone remembers these products, but I loved them. They were like the Whitening Lightning, I think was the name of the brand, lip glosses, and they're like this. They have a little mirror on them, and then when you take the lip gloss out, there's like a little light. So like if you're like in, you know, a dark crowded bar or something, you have like your little mirror here and the light so you can see like applying your lip. They were like all the rage in like 20, I don't even know, like 14 maybe even before then. Anywho, this brought me back to that. This is in the shade Marshmallow. I'm gonna literally use the little mirror and the light. Ooh, it smells really good. Doesn't smell like marshmallow. It smells like, I don't know, fruity or something, but really nice. And this is just a little lip gloss, but I love it. We need to bring this back and have more brands start making these little mirror light lip glosses because they're so cute and just gave kind of like a glossy little look to the lips, and honestly smells amazing. Like I would want to eat this. That's how good it smells. And this lip tint is $8.79, and then the lip gloss is $13.79 also, and both come in other shades as well. So yeah, that's everything, you guys. They have a lot more products. So if you want me to like do this again, I can put in a big order on their site, get more stuff, because again, it's like a full-fledged line. They have a ton of different stuff, and basically all of it is supposed to be dupes for like other high-end brands. So let me know your thoughts. I will link all this stuff down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.